So you end up working your way to HD Wilson, man. That's for those who don't know, a powerhouse in D.C. public school as far as football. When you get on that campus, man, what's going through your mind? I know you like, man, I'm gonna tear this joint up, or what's going through your mind?
See, I was thinking that, right? I was thinking like I'm gonna go to HD because we was playing football. I was at Adams, right? I started off with Adams, Big Jeff and Chucky, our coaches, right? Rest in peace to both, right? Yeah, man. Yeah. You talk about some funny stuff.
Funny stuff
oh
right there.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Every day you got Big Jeff and Chucky in your practices. Chucky calling Mad Dog Blitzes, him and Jeff Blitzes. My man, this is the funniest thing in the world. But it was just, when I got there, I was throwing the ball at Evans, but HD, they ran the option. So I was really good friends with Ty Stu, who Willie Stewart's son, who's over at Anna. So Stu, he knew me as a kid, so he knew us from Little League because we was playing against his Ty and all them growing up. So he been trying to get me to come play for me at Anna. We gonna let you throw it 50 times, you know, I let you do that, but I wasn't leaving my neighborhood to go play school, to go to Anna. So when I first got to HD, I ain't run the option. So it was a point where Hayden was like, I kind of got my quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what you mean? You know, and the good thing is, my guy, Skinny Cat, Fat Cat, rest in peace, Skinny, they would always tell Coach Ed, man, this is the quarterback.
Right.
Skinny would be like, my man, what you mean? This is my man. He's the quarterback.
Right.
So when he was like, I kind of got a quarterback, we kind of run the option. I was like, man, I may have to go to Anna to play. I'm going to have to go to Anna to play. And then the next day, Coach Hayden saw me throw, and he was like, come on. But before then, he was recruiting, Skinny Cat, Fat Cat. They was big guys. I was skinny.
Right.
So I was just skinny, so they was getting recruited. I wasn't kind of getting recruited. So Hayden would come up, and in the beginning, he was, I guess in his mind, I run the option. We don't run that.
Right.
And I was slinging the ball around as a youngster.
You was in that pocket, even in junior high school.
Junior high school, in the pocket.
Damn.
Actually, we kind of came up, me and Big Jeff came up with the offense.
Oh, yeah.
So anybody that was there that played, they remember the fake 32, 22, 42, all that. We created that. I created that back in the day.
Oh, yeah. I would pay to see Big Jeff in that huddle, man. And it's crazy because Big, just imagine all the play for how Big Jeff was and my man Chuck, man. They coach you, KD, Beasley, all that, man. Talent. That's crazy, man.
I remember Jeff telling me about KD, man. I'll never forget this. He was like, I've seen Jeff, and Jeff was telling. Then Chucky was like, B, he don't miss.
Well, yeah.
He's like, man, I got this youngin' man that's out of this world. B, you gotta see him. I think it was Seat Pleasant Rec one day. Big Jeff was down there, and I was out from college or something. I was somewhere. I don't know if I was in the league yet, and I remember just sneaking in the gym and just watching them work out for 40 minutes. Boom, he ain't miss a shot. I was God, man. That was the first time I saw it. Right. Man.
And they was telling Bum I didn't actually see him, but I remember riding past the rec and I seen him running up the hill, like practicing, like running up a little joint or whatever, right? Then after I seen him play, I said, that's retarded. Yeah, that's one of the first young dudes you seen. Now we done seen some Kirk Smiths, we done seen some bad dude. The list can go on in DC, but I'm saying when you seen this dude right here, you was saying lead, all-star, top 50, this shit was crazy, right? But Big Jeff had his hands on all that package like that, man, all that jewelry. But let me ask you that, you in Worcester, you doing your thing, man. Who was the biggest rival in Worcester? Who was y'all rivalry?
Anna.
So
it was us and Anna, really.
But y'all both was in the East, right?
Yeah, we was in the East.
So y'all had to knock each other to go to the Turkey Bowl?
Most of the time back then, whoever won that was going to win the Turkey Bowl.
Turkey Bowl, right,
so,
right.
In those times, I remember my 11th grade year, Cardoza came. I think they had Sheik.
Freak athlete.
Yeah, they had Sheik and them, and they beat us in the playoffs my junior year. And then we won it my senior year. But for the most part, it was either Anna, HD, whoever won it out the East.
Right. Oh, okay.
They was gonna come.
They gonna break that turkey leg off, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put pressure on this Wilson joint right here now. It's a name they say about Wilson, man. They say in the barber shop, Brian, you taking Leftwich or you taking Tatum?
Oh,
and then you, I'm saying they be in the ball show. I'm putting pressure on you, man. Who we taking, man?
I'm taking me. You know, I'm taking me. Okay. But out of respect, it was different. I remember when I used to hear that when I played. Right.
Yeah.
Because I used to hear that when I was like, man, let me kind of, you know what I mean, look at. Because I didn't see it myself. Right. You know what I mean. Right. And then when I saw it, I hear about it. I asked, hey man, what was? No, they was like, nah, he was legit.
Yeah.
They say he was real.
Slim made all met in 3 joints.
I know.
Yeah, Slim. I know. Yeah, Slim.
I ain't get that.
Yeah.
I ain't get that far. Yeah. But we played different though. Like I tried to say, like we played different. I ain't run the option. Right, yeah. You wasn't calling no option plays for me. Yeah. We was going to sling that ball around.
You trying to knock the numbers off their jersey.
Yeah.
They run across that middle, right? Yeah, so when being those you in 15 place, you saying all this, you're a young age, but you dissecting early, and you like, that's the block dude. That's stick up boys. That's my friends. We play sports. And you go with 58, you see all that. How did that translate on the field? Was that able to dissect stuff at an early age or just seeing stuff, or was it... Did it correspond with each other at all?
15 plays, I was so young, everybody was just hanging. Everybody was just together. Right. And then you start getting 10, 11, 12, and that's when people start, getting to different avenues of what they was going to do. So that's when you really start seeing that, where it started changing 10, 11, 12, where people start really separating on what they, what they wanted to do. Right. But other than that, in the beginning, we all went to school together. We all did. You know how it is. We did everything, and then it don't take long. You know what I mean? Everybody get an age where some people, because of their situation, you had to fend for yourself. Right. You had to do
exactly. And not really, not cut you off, not from a street perspective. I'm saying like being able to see stuff develop and being able to read. Did it help you like when you at your quarterback position, as far as like knowing how to motivate dudes, seeing stuff before it happened, knowing this dude might don't be. You might got to pump him a little bit more because he's saying that all that experience.
Yeah, you learn how to do that just growing up there, right?
Right.
You just learn how to look at people and realize I may need to get out of here. I may need to stay. You learn how to feel people. Right. Look at people, be in situations. No, this ain't a good situation. Exactly. Or this side, I'm out in a good situation. Right, so you learn all that. And when you going out, like I'm saying, we was outside every day. So we was outside every day. We wasn't doing nothing, but we outside seeing it every day. So it was nothing happening around there that we couldn't see. Right. Because from the time the sun came up, we was outside. You outside. My mother rule used to be, hey, you gotta wait till the sun come up. Right. Because I always woke up early. Man, my brother was outside, and everybody know we was outside Saturday morning. Right, out there. 7:30, we outside a.m. So we see Friday night. We see it the morning of Friday night around 15 place, right? You wake up Saturday morning. We walk around, just walking all the way down by Baloo. Right. You know what I mean? Everything. Just getting up in the morning, just being outside.
That's okay. Man, you do your thing in D.C., you make your mark, you destroy High basically. Now you're in Marshall. You go on to Marshall. How many schools recruited you? What made you select Marshall?
Well, back then, you remember a lot of schools ain't come inside the city right. to recruit. Like we just because I think I was doing enough to get recruited. I just think they ain't coming in. A lot of coaches ain't want to walk into HD, right? I don't want to walk in there. I don't know where I'm going. So you just talking to a lot of coaches as I got older. A lot of college coaches wasn't going into DC to recruit. Right. They just was like, it's too dangerous. I ain't going in there to really recruit. Right. So I think I was doing stuff to get more recruited, but. I remember Mike Loxley, I was trying to go. Mike Loxley was at Maryland, just the running back coach, and he recruited me. And he wanted me to go there bad. And this when Vanderlyn was the head. Oh, no, this was Duffner. Mark Duffner was the head coach. Right. And I remember we came into a passing league out here in Maryland. It was 126 teams, and we ended up winning the passing league.
Ooh, 126 teams.
126 teams. I can name all the players that was out there at the University of Maryland passing camp. We went there, we was ranked 126, Bone. Out of the 126 schools that was in the passing camp, we was ranked 126. Don't ask me why. Right. We ran the table, ended up winning the whole thing. I remember Mark Duffner coming up to me, was like, man, what's your name? Where you at? Where you at school? Where you at school? And I'm at HD. And I remember him telling me, you you just stay there. You'll have a scholarship here to play, but then he got fired, and then they brought in Vanderlyn, and Loxley was still there, and they was running the option, and here we go again, right? Another option running team, and that wasn't what I do. So from there, I wasn't highly really recruited. I wasn't highly really recruited. And I actually was thinking about playing a little basketball too. So, because at that point I was getting some looks at basketball. Right.
So you played on AC basketball team too?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's crazy. So when you get on Marshall campus, is it a culture shock? How was the transition on that?
It was different because I'm coming straight from like Southeast, like D.C., and they dropped me in Huntington, West Virginia.
Right, yeah.
And everything that come with that, right? Everything that come with that, it was brand new.
Right.
But I knew this was my shot.
Right.
I knew this was like my only shot, really. Right. I knew this was my shot. Many times, you know how it is, many times Thursday, you like, man, I want to get home. Because when you from D.C., this city different. How we have fun, how we move here is different. So when you leave, it seems like nobody else move like that. Right. Or nobody else do those things. We listen to go-go music. The way we have fun, it was a little different than other cities did it.
Wasn't no mama sauce.
Wasn't none of that. You know what I mean? You just you used to eating curry out, like I said, rice, and you get up there and it's different. It was all the way different. And it was stuff I never experienced before, but it was the best thing for me because it gave me, I went from two drastic ends of it immediately. I went straight from D.C. to Huntington, West Virginia in a day and got dropped off. So I just had to figure it out while I was down there. But I knew I figured it out. I didn't have no problem. I ain't never had no problem really going into things new, not knowing what's the outlook. I wasn't afraid of that because I trusted myself all the time.
That's strong.
I
trusted yourself.
Myself.
That's strong. Right.
I didn't know what was ahead of me or how it was going to happen, how it was going to work out. But I knew what I was willing to do to get it done.
And that's crazy because that, like we lean back when we talked about earlier, over 15 places, over 58. You trusted yourself back then to make the right decision, so you already built that character up, already going there.
So I ain't had the question.
Yeah, right. Peer pressure that ain't gonna be the reason. Peer pressure. Yeah. That ain't gonna be the reason. Yeah, man. But I know one thing: that football, college football, like the NFL versus the NBA. The NBA seems like it's a more popular because they got no masses on, a lot of commercials. You can do your solo thing, right? So you hear girls talk about NBA players versus NFL players. But now they say in college, even my basketball collegemen that made the league, they say, man, something about the football players in college, man. They say they knock on the door, man. They disturb y'all sleep, man. Like, what's that about the girls or the football dudes in college, though, man?
I don't know what they talk about, Bob.
My God, man. Oh, man.
Hey, man. I don't know what they talk about, Bob.
Man, I'm just telling you, man, you might be the only star that don't know what they talking about, man. They tell me knock on the door 2 or 3 can they come in with me? Let me tell you what they told me, man. What you don't know what they talking about.
I don't know what they talking about, Bob.
I'm over that, man. Okay, man. All right, man.
Out the park, niggas know me. Curtbone, little homie. All days, yeah. Been a roll.
Thank you for watching Changing Jewels on Curtbone TV. If you like the jewels that we are dropping, subscribe, hit the notification, and share with some friends. And I'll see you on the next episode of Changing Jewels, Curtbone TV.